Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to another lesson for class 2 mathematics. And in this lesson, we are going to complete the skill practice 11 for the unit mass. In our previous lesson, we discuss about mass. We learn about approximating mass. We learn about approximating mass to the nearest measurement unit. We also learn about estimating mass. And then we did different activities about that. So in this lesson, this is actually the last lesson about the unit mass. From next class, we will start our unit time, inshallah. So let's start to complete the skill practice. The first question is fill in the blanks. And here in the diagram, a radio is placed on the mass scale, and the pointer of the mass scale is pointing exactly at 3. So I will say the mass of the radio is 3 kilograms because it is pointing exactly at 3. So of course we will write the exact mass here. And in the second diagram, this is another type of the mass scale, and in one part of the mass scale a box is placed, and on the other a box of cherries is placed, and on the other side we have the mass measuring instruments are there. So it is showing that even it is written that it is quarter kg. It is quarter kg. If you can't see on the screen, you can see from the book it is quarter kg. So I will say the mass of the box of the cherries is quarter kg. That is showing quarter kg. The next, in the second question here, you can see find the approximate mass of the following items to the nearest kilogram. Now here you have to keep this word in your mind. We have to find the mass to the nearest kilogram. Mean we must have to use a whole number for the mass, either 0, 1, 2, 3. We are not allowed to write halves or quarters or 3/4 for this one because we are rounding to the nearest kilogram, a nearest full kilogram we have to write for this one. So if we look at the first question of question number 2, first part, there is a sack of potatoes, a bag of potatoes placed on the mass scale, and it is pointing to 2/4. The pointer is at 2/4. If it is at 2/4, so it means we can say it is between 2. Here we have the full number, this is 2, and here is 3. So it is pointing between 2 and 3, but it is closer to 2/4. It is closer to 2. As we are rounding to the nearest kilogram, so it is closer to 2 kilograms. So I will say the mass of the bag of tomatoes is closer to 2 kilogram than 3 kilogram. So its approximate mass to the nearest kilogram will be 2 kilogram. We will not use here halves or quarters or 3/4 because we are rounding to the nearest kilogram. Now in the next part, if we look at the next part, a tin of biscuits is placed on the mass scale, and the pointer of the mass scale is pointing to 1/3/4. This measurement, if you see, is 1/3/4. It is pointing to 1/3/4. So it means I can say the whole number between which it is pointing is, this one is 1 and this one is 2. So it is between 1 and 2, but it is closer to 2 than 1. So I will say the mass of the tin of biscuits is closer to 2 kilogram than 1 kilogram. So its approximate mass to the nearest kilogram, I will say 2 kilogram because it is closer to 2 kilogram. Now this is the end of page 95. Now in the next slide we are moving to the next page, 96 of the activity book. This is question number 3. We are doing from page 96 of the activity book now. Page number 96 of the activity book, and the question is saying find the approximate mass of the following items to the nearest measurement unit. We have to find to the nearest measurement unit here. Okay, the nearest measurement unit here, it means we are allowed to use halves, quarters, or three quarters for any number. We can use, because now we have to measure to the nearest measurement unit. So first, if we look at this diagram in the first one, a cake is placed on the mass scale, and the pointer of the mass scale is pointing just a little before two half. It is pointing just a little before two half. So it means I can say it is between two half and two quarter. This one is two quarter. So it is between two half and two quarter, but it is closer to two half. So I will say the mass of the cake is closer to two half than two quarter. So its approximate mass, of course, we will write to which it is measured. So it is going to be two half. And here in second diagram, in which a chicken is placed on the mass scale, and the pointer of the mass scale, if you see, it is between three quarter. This one is three quarter. Here this point is three quarter, and the other point is three. So it is pointing between three and three quarter, but it is closer to three quarter. So I will say the mass of the chicken is closer to three quarter than 3 kilogram. So of course it is closer to three quarters, so its mass will be, approximate mass will be 3/4 kilogram. And here in the next question we have question number 4 is saying that circle the item which we estimate to have a mass of more than 1 kilogram. You may ring more than one item. If you think that this item is almost or more than 1 kilogram, so you can even circle more than one. You are not bound for the one only. So it means this is not only for the one. You can even circle more than one. Like in the first one, we have orange juice, a spoon, and here is a box of sardines. So if we look at this one, of course, this one is looking more than 1 kilogram. So this box, even is not looking more than one. It always comes almost in the half kg or in the quarter kg. So it will not look like that. In the second part, if we look, there is a donut, papaya, and socks. So of course, this papaya is looking more than it comes in a really big size. So it is looking more than 1 kg. We are just estimating here. So depending on the size, actually we estimate. And here in the third part, we have a bucket of paint, pen, and a glue. Of course, this paint box, the bucket of paint, is looking more than 1 kg. So this was all about our unit mass. Alhamdulillah, we completed our unit mass. So from tomorrow in our next lesson, we will learn about the time. Be prepared if you have any doubt. So there are almost 4 or 5 videos on the unit mass you can watch on the same channel. Still, if you have any doubt or any question, you can contact me for my personal WhatsApp number. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.